Good morning, my dear students. Once again, I welcome all of you in my online class. I am sure you have gone through my previous lecture where I have given the bit introduction about the author Sir Michael Morpurgo, about the four characters whom we will come across as we read this chapter, and very short summary. I am sure you have gone through it and you have understood it, and it's very clear to you. Today, I would like to read line by line and would like to give the explanation of it so that you will have the better understanding and clarity of this chapter. So, I request all of you to take your textbook and go through the lines as I read and explain it. So, let us start. Flipping through his mother's book, a young boy named Yannick admires the beauty of the countryside of Provence as painted by the master painter Cézanne. A young boy named Yannick, as he takes his mother's book and as he is turning the pages, he just admires. Admires what? He's admiring the beauty of the Provence, the best sceneries of the Provence, which was painted by great master named Cézanne. One summer, he gets the chance to go and spend time with his uncle's family who live there. So in one fine summer, he gets an opportunity to spend his time with his uncle's family who stays at Provence. Yannick soon begins to enjoy his stay, occasionally helping his uncle run the village inn. So initially, Yannick is very happy. He's enjoying his life over there, and side by side he is helping his uncle who is running his village inn. Inn means in our own local language we would call it a kind of dhaba, or we could call it a small hotel. One day there's a bustle at the inn for a famous man. The inn's best customer comes visiting. So one day there is so much of bustle. Bustle means so much of noise which is being created over there because the inn's best customer was going to visit that inn. Who is this man and why is there such a fuss about his visit? So here Yannick has a question within himself, asking who this man could be and why people are making so much of noise and why they are so much excited. This is what the question Yannick has in himself. That evening, my cousin Amandine told me I had to do everything properly because their best customer was coming to dine with some friends. That day, Yannick is told by his cousin named Amandine that Yannick, you have to do everything properly because inn's best customer with his friends comes to our inn to visit. So you have to serve them properly, you have to take care of them properly at our inn. This is what Amandine tells to Yannick. He lived in the Chetu in the village, she said, and was very famous. She tells further that this man lived in Chetu. Chetu means a large country home, or we could call it a type of castle. He lived in Chetu and he was very famous. When I asked what he was famous for, she didn't reply. So when Yannick asked why this man is famous for, so she didn't reply anything. Questions, always questions. She tutored, go and fetch the logs. Tutored means saying with the expression of anger. Logs means firewood. So here Amandine is she's angry because Yannick goes on asking question to Amandine. She tells, you better stop questioning me and better go and collect the firewood. This is what Amandine tells to Yannick. Whoever he was, he looked like an ordinary man without much hair. So here, when Yannick sees this man, this customer, he just finds him like any other ordinary man without much hair. He just looks like any other ordinary man. But I felt very pleased when the famous man ate one of my creme brulees. So here Yannick is somehow very happy. Why? Because this customer ate one of his dish which was prepared by Yannick. This dish is creme brulee which was prepared by Yannick. That's why Yannick is very happy here, because this customer ate the dish which was prepared by Yannick, creme brulee. After the man and his guests left, we began to clear the table. As usual, every day when these customers finished their dinner, they began to clear the table. I pulled the paper tablecloth off, scrunched it and threw it into the fire as usual. So what he does, as usual every day, he pulled the paper tablecloth, scrunched means crushed it and put it into the fire. As usual, he did it. Suddenly, Amandine went rushing past me, and suddenly here Amandine comes behind Yannick. For some reason, she grabbed the tongs and tried to pull out the remnants of the burning paper tablecloth. Now, Amandine comes with the device tongs. Tongs is a device which is used to catch the hot things. Here, why she comes with the tongs? Because Yannick has thrown the paper tablecloth into the fire. And here Amandine comes with the tongs. It's a device which is used to catch the hot things. With this device, she is trying to remove the tablecloth which is put it into the fire. She tries to remove it. But it was already too late. But Amandine is too late because she couldn't remove the paper tablecloth. As the result, it gets burnt into the fire. Then she turned to me. You fool, she shouted. You little fool. Fool means a person, one who acts unwisely. So here Amandine calls Yannick a fool because he has thrown the paper tablecloth into the fire. What I said? That man who just left does a drawing on the tablecloth as a tip for Papa if he likes his meal. Now, Amandine is telling to Yannick, the man one who had his dinner in our inn, if he likes any of the dishes prepared by us, as a tip, he does drawing on the paper tablecloth. This is what Amandine tells to Yannick. You went and threw it in the fire, and you have thrown that particular paper tablecloth where this man had done his drawing. This is what Amandine tells to Yannick. He is the most famous painter in the world, idiot. Now she's telling that Yannick, you have thrown the paper tablecloth into the fire. This man is the great painter in the world, and You have thrown that paper tablecloth into the fire where this man had done his sketching. He had done his drawing over there. She gets angry and she calls him idiot. She calls him fool. She was in tears now. Now almost Amandine was in her tears. Everyone in the restaurant stopped eating and went silent. Now all those who were present at the inn, they stopped eating and went silently, because here Amandine's scolding Yannick in the public, telling him fool, telling him idiot, because Yannick has unknowingly he has thrown the paper tablecloth into the fire where this great man had done his sketching. Dear students, I stop today's lecture here. I have explained from the paragraph 1 to up to paragraph 7. Go through the lines unless and until you understand it. Thank you.